Aleya from toleratedcinematics.com, and in the previous tutorial we had a look on how to edit our video together. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check that one out, because today we're going to take a look how to add transitions to those videos, 4 different transitions in particular. So let's open up Premiere and get started. Alright, so here we are in Premiere Pro, and let's have a look at transitions. So we have a clip here that I assembled of just a horse and another horse with that same horse, and again that one horse with the other horse that was actually in the first shot, so the first horse. Alright, no. So let's have a look at transitions. Right now, actually, one of the best and most professional transitions is just a simple cut. So just try to find the perfect timing to cut your scene. And okay, this scene isn't perfectly cut or something like that, but just cutting your frame, going C, click, delete that part, or just going to the end here and just press W to get rid of something, and then just put something behind it on the exact timing that you want is just very fine. It doesn't have to be all these fancy things here. I'm not sure what we all have, 3D motion, page spiel, like all of these transitions, and I only use one, and that's the cross dissolve. Apart from that, I don't really use anything else. Sometimes I try something with the morph cut, but apart from that, all of these transitions are mostly garbage, except if you have a really good reason of using these transitions aren't going to help your professionalism in your video. So just a simple cut can get you a long way. Another one is of course the dissolve, so the cross dissolve, which is well, very simple. You can put it in between a clip, so just drag it, and if you're going to play it, it's going to dissolve from the one scene to the other one. You can drag it out to make it longer, like so. And if you right click, you can set it as a selected as, and if you right click, you can set selected as default transition, which it should already be. But if you have a default transition and you select 2 clips and you hold Ctrl and press D, it's going to add that automatically right over here, so you don't have to drag it over and over again. If you just hold one clip, you press Ctrl D, it's only going to do it at the beginning. But if you have a clip that's completely solo and you would do Ctrl D, it's going to do it at the beginning and the end. So depending on what you're selecting, it's going to give you that result. So that's also pretty cool. And also, if you don't have any clips up front, it's just going to dissolve from black to your image. So sometimes this is nice, especially for slow cuts and slow paces, or to show that a long time goes by. Depending on the situation, again, this could be a cool transition, but I barely use it. Another one, which is really cool, is actually playing with, if you click on one of these clips and you go over somewhere like so, like right over here, and you cut in between here by pressing C and clicking on your clip. If we do the same thing for the clip afterwards, so this clip maybe, right over here, cut in between here. We're going to click on the first clip, and we are going to speed and duration, scale it up to something like 600, and just do the same thing for the other clip. Also speed it up like 600, and then just click in between these clips, and then you can click backspace, and that's going to close these gaps. If we're going to play this, we can get some speed action going on. And of course here it's a little bit too long, so I'm going to shorten this. And of course I think it's a little bit too slow, so I'm going to speed it up even more, and then just fill them in again. Like, this could be a cool trick, especially for like fashion kind of edits, where you just speed up a little frame, and of course you have to do it on the correct pacing, and just look into your clips to make it look beautiful. But this really gives a cool style to your shots. So definitely playing with speed and cuts can get you a long way as well. Then lastly but not least, something that I really prefer to work with, especially on slow paces, weddings, party films, all these kind of cool short tension films, I like to use light leaks. if you don't know what light leaks actually are, that's right here. We have a link to that video as well, so I will put a link in the description where I talk about light leaks. These are all overlays that you can use in between your cuts, and this is one of our packs that you can actually buy on our website if you want to. But if you don't want to buy something, you can go and get the free light leak pack, which includes 5 samples, and the other one includes a lot more. Let me check how many exactly. Well, I thought it was 100 elements in this pack, so go and check out the website. All the information will be there, but you can use one of these. And if we're going to import this, I'm just going to import this folder, open it up, and check all my light leaks. And actually, you can go icon view and open up that folder and let it load for a bit. We can see here I have some blue overlays, but I want to go like a little bit warmer, so film burn, maybe film burn might be something that I'm looking for, so maybe let's check one of these. And if we are going to play this, you can see what it's actually doing. So it's just some light that's entering the lens through the camera and gives this nice burn. And if we're going to select our video only, and we're going to drag this on top of our 2 clips that are separated, but if we're going to the middle of our clip and see that the complete frame is filled by this overlay, and we go to click on that film burn, go to effect controls, and go to opacity and change the blending mode to a screen, you will see that it's going to give you a really nice result. So let's play this. So that's something really cool. I'm actually going to press give this in and out points here. I'm going to render my sequence, and there we go. So this gives a really cool warm look to our video. So right on the bright spot it's going to transition. So you can actually use a ton other examples here. So if we're going to open this up and just try something different, maybe something more, a little bit faster, you can actually make it start sooner. So you're going to close this down, screen. And right here it's kinda intense, so we're going to use this one and drag it over to that cut, and again now we have a different kind of transition. So really cool. You can also change the colors if you want to, so it's a really cool trick to bring some life to your video if you want to do transitions, but just make sure that you don't overuse it, because anything that you use, if you overuse something because you just learned a new technique, it's going to actually work the opposite way. So if you're going to use it on every single cut, people are going to get bored of this. So you have to play around with all these cuts and just try to tune them together and just create some nice videos. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and definitely link me up some of your edits that you learned through this video. If you liked this video, give it a like, also subscribe to the channel for more, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.